Howdy, my partners. How are you guys doing? It's me, Novocaine Omega, aka the Black Girl Gamer, with another installment of my shtick. All right. So today we're going to be talking about whether or not it's true that humans are omnivores. Now, I like to do a case study on things. I've done this video before. It was precisely, or not precisely, but approximately 1 year ago that I did a video about this before. And it was very thorough, but I didn't know how to use, I didn't really know how to use my equipment all the way. So, like, that was the problem with that video. So I'm going to do it again, but going to go a little more in depth. And I don't know if I was even not eating meat at that point. So, are humans really omnivores is a question that I want to explore and ask. We're going to get really, really deep into it. Let me put my banners and things up. You know what I'm saying? Are humans really omnivores? This is what we want to know right now. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, if you eat meat, this is not an attack on you. I always end up going back into eating meat. Right now, I'm not eating it, but I have no judgments on anybody that's not Nove. I don't care what's on your plate. We're scientists, though. We're supposed to be woke, right? Supposed to be woke. I need for us to look at and study this with our own brains. Okay. So last Wednesday, I think it was, I went live about something I call the Do Better Diet. To expound on the Do Better Diet, I'm going to show you kind of how I would study something if I was trying to get down to the bottom of it for myself. So I'm trying to figure out, do I want to eat, is it really scientifically accurate to say that we as humans need to be tearing flesh with our teeth or whatever? Now, they say that we are, hold on, let me see. I already got a comment. Oh, no, I don't. All right. They say that we are omnivores and they base it on our teeth. Okay. This is the main thing they base it on. So if you look in the person's mouth, all right, in a human mouth, you'll see varying degrees of sharpness to these teeth right here called the canines. Now we're going to get really in depth. Okay. We're going to look at whether or not we think that this is true on our own. You know what I mean? Like, we're going to use our own brains. We're going to also look at many, many pictures and just pull upon what we know about animals to determine, are we really meant to be omnivores? Now, of course, we can eat whatever we want to. You know what I mean? You could eat paint. You could eat lead, right? You could eat crayons. But are humans omnivores is what I want to know. All right? So let's get into that. All right? How you doing? How you doing, Terry? I'm about to go in. You know what I mean? And please like, comment, share, all that stuff. I really appreciate you guys. And follow if you're not doing that. All right. And I'll do the same depending on what platform you're on. If it's Twitch, I'm definitely following you back sometime this week. All right. So should we eat meat? Now, we scientists, let's go in. Let's just do question one. You know what I mean? Not should I eat meat? Should we eat meat? Okay. So first of all, are human teeth for meat eating? That's the question. Let's start with question one. All right. So this is Wellness Wednesday. Oh, it went away. I got to type it again. Are human teeth for meat eating? All right. Let's do it again. Is this going to work? Boom. Question one. All right. Let's pull up my share screen joint. So on Wednesdays, I'm going to be doing this if I can. Like, I'm going to be doing wellness videos with you guys. And if I can't, then we're going to watch a crazy, wacky movie. All right. So video file, share screen. There we go. We're going to share screen number 2. Bang. Okay. So first of all, let's look at a set of human teeth. And I want y'all to chime in as much as humanly possible. Okay. That's what I want from you. I want questions. I want dap. Bang, bang, bang. Let's hand out my first round. But I want real dap, real love from you guys. I appreciate you. I love you so much. And I want to know that you're there. Don't just lurk. Say hi, and then you can lurk all you want. All right, cool. So, human teeth. All right. Nothing hard about what I'm doing, right? So let's look at a set of human teeth. So, all right. So here's some human teeth, which that looks so gross. That makes me itch. Do these teeth look sharp to you? Let's look at these teeth. And in a minute, we're going to look at some omnivore teeth. And we're going to see what you think. Look at that. That doesn't look that sharp to me. That looks really, really dull to me. You know? Now, I'm not saying that the sharpness of those teeth doesn't help us do stuff. But yeah, look at this lady. She has a nice set of teeth. She has a nice standard set of human teeth. Her canines are barely sharper than her normal flat teeth in the front. All right. I'm not making that up. Look right at it, right? Okay. Now let's look at some omnivore teeth, baby. Omnivore. Let's see. Bear teeth, right? Bears are omnivores, you guys. So they eat meat and vegetables, right? Look at the bear's teeth. Whoa, that looked like some rip and tear flesh teeth, though, don't it? He looked like, but see in the middle, he got the flat teeth like we got for. So he got some grinding teeth, look like two in the back maybe. But for sure, those are some teeth. That's like dog, like lion, like saber tooth teeth. Come on, fam. Come on. But bears are known for eating. They also will eat, grass, all kinds of vegetables, berries. We know that, typically they say they like honey, but really they're really the most famous omnivores of the omnivore kingdom. They love them some vegetables and meat. They love them some salmon. Sometimes they'll even hunt and eat a deer. But the bear has teeth that clearly show that it's designed to rip and tear flesh, and even the teeth in the middle are very sharp still. Human teeth didn't look nothing like that, did it? Let's go back. Them human teeth didn't look nothing like that. Come on, man. Dull ass teeth. What we gonna do with these? All right, look at this person who had their teeth sharpened. But see, she had to have her teeth sharpened to get her mouth like that. You feel what I'm saying? So we don't have no natural flesh tearing teeth, but we're still doing our scientific joint. Dap, dap, dap. Eat crayons is what I walked into. You know I'm crazy. How you doing, First Class Ninja? And Terry McCauley again, how you doing? Yeah, so I'm just saying, science claims, me brethren, that we are omnivores, and they're basing it on our teeth. So that's what we're doing. We question one is, are our teeth designed to eat meat? All right. So let's see the second part of the question. So even I said, are human teeth really designed to eat meat? Canine teeth, our canines are dull compared to other predators, right? Even other omnivores like bears and monkeys have super sharp teeth. And most of our teeth seem to be flat or for grinding, right? So let me show you one other omnivore. Then I'm going to show you a herbivore teeth. And I want you to compare them to human teeth and see what you think, okay? So here we go. We've got, let's put gorilla teeth. Gorilla teeth. Gorillas and most monkeys, from what I know, are omnivorous creatures, right? Omnivore. I didn't mean to type omnivore. I meant to type teeth. Focus, Nove. All right. Again. So you just saw, look, he got grass in his mouth right there. That's an ill mug on that man right there. It's like a man, ain't it? That nigga look like a nyucker. All right. Anyway, look at his teeth, though, fam. You mean to tell me that human teeth are like these omnivore teeth? Come on. They say we come from monkeys. Ain't that what they say? That don't look like that to me, right? Our teeth, if we come from them, which I don't believe we really do, I think we might be related to them on the genetic scheme of things, but I don't think we evolved from monkeys. That being the case, if we are just being members of kind of like the primate section of nature, this is where we break ranks. This is the men from the boys. These is them real teeth right here. All right, this is monkeys will kill other monkeys. Little smaller monkeys and eat them. Look at that. That's like a monster. You know what I'm saying? A beast. Look at this motherfucker. Now see, he got teeth more like a person. Now, that's because his shit rotten. All right. So anyway, question one, I think we can go ahead and say, are human teeth really designed for eating meat? No. I almost robbed myself of the point. Let's look at horse teeth. Now y'all know horses are huge, right? Huge animals, huge, powerful animals, horsepower, right? But look at these teeth. That look like nyucka teeth. These teeth look like people teeth to me. These look like herbivore teeth look like people teeth. He look like he telling a joke. He look like your uncle, right? Hey, look at my flat ass teeth that are not for eating meat at all. Like your teeth, you dumbass human. Ew. They teeth ugly, I know that. Damn horses. Anyway, they look like they got jokes, all of them. Okay, so I think I made my point abundantly clear. Let's just go back to the humans one more time, and we're gonna look again. Yeah, that is how horse teeth look to me. Okay. I just wanted to point that out. Since we acting like we blind and we can't see that our teeth are not sharp at all. Okay. So about this question, let's I wish a ninja. Okay. So to this question, let's give it an answer now. So are human teeth for eating meat? In my mind, I'm going to go ahead and say no. I'm going to go ahead and say no, fam. I'm going to go ahead and say no, y'all. Human teeth are not for eating. They're not for just, they're naturally. I'm not saying that you can't eat meat with human teeth. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that since science claims that this is why we are natural omnivores, that nature meant for us to be omnivores, they're basing it on these supposed sharp ass teeth. But we're about to really go in. Forget the teeth. I'm about to really go in here. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and say no. Let's do the next one. Let me hand out some dap. Overhand dap. Bang. Okay. If you in and out, please like, share, comment. At least say hi to me because I love y'all. This is COVID-19. I'm lonely up in here. I'm not really lonely. I have a family, but I want to see y'all and I can't. So let's just high five or something. Talk to me. All right. So the next question is, so we're talking about if we're really omnivores. You can follow me on Each Nine Teach Nine on different stuff, at Black Girl Gamer on different platforms, particularly Twitch. Thank you. And at Novocaine Omega on stuff. The next question is the human body physically equipped to hunt prey? Okay. How can I word that short? Can the human, there we go, body hunt prey is the question. Let's start there now. Question number 2. All right. Can the human body hunt prey, y'all? Okay. Without a gun, right? I said the human body. All right. Humans lack claws, fangs, tails, and talons. We need tools. Now, in a minute, we're about to look. Let me see what y'all got to say. Hey, Lady Low. Hey, Lady Low. Of Queens, of Queens, of Queens, of Queens. You probably can't like a Twitch video. Just do what you can on Twitch. You know what you can do on Twitch. But people aren't just on Twitch. They're on Facebook and YouTube with this. So, yeah, I have people kind of coming in and out. I'm on like three platforms here. But you can like me with your heart through the screen. You can look at your screen and send actual likes through the screen. I always have so many people with Queen in their name, and I love it. If we get Queen Nubia in here, it'll be a real party, right? We got all the queens. Come on, y'all. Y'all better be queens up in here. All right. Anyway. So can the human body hunt prey? That's the second question we want to ask. All right. Since we're supposed to be so omnivorous. Humans lack claws, fangs, tails, and talons. So let's look at animals that do hunt prey, okay? Let's look at eagle's talons first. Oh, damn. Oh, my damn. All right. I'm fresh out the shower and I feel like $1,000,000. Eagle's talons. Oh, shit. Do you see them? They look like hands. Them shits look like hands, fam. Come on now. Can you hunt? I mean, yeah, you could scratch a nigga eyeballs, right? You could scratch a person's skin pretty good with your fingernails. But can you kill the person with your fingernails? Like this animal? Now, this animal is not an omnivore. So a person might be like, well, why are you showing? But I'm talking about if we were omnivores, we would be equipped to hunt and eat meat and hunt and eat vegetables or gather and eat vegetables, right? All right. So you can see clearly that these eagle's talons, oh my Lord, they're finger length. They're the length of a man's fingers. Okay. All right. Let's look at bear claws. Bears are omnivores, right? Oh, shit. Look like to me the bear can put his hand right in your mouth and right in your throat and stab you through it. It looks like to me the bear can use these claws to do things, right? To bone. Look at these bear claws. Look at that. This bear can bone a fish or whatever like it wants to do. And bears are very human-esque in a lot of ways. Like it's like a big thinking dog. Like bears are smart. Bears really are omnivores. Like they're really intelligent. They can stand up. They can come in your house. They can turn doorknobs. They go in and out the refrigerator. They're not stupid. You know what I'm saying? You could train them to do shit. Not that I measure your intelligence on that, but they're a lot like humans in certain ways. They have a lot of identifiable traits that we identify with. But claws ain't one of them. Look at this shit. Okay. Now let's look at cat's claws, right? You got house cat. You got house cats. Let's look at cat's claws. Right? This is a little, look at this adorable kitten, but let me tell you something. Do you want to get scratched with this shit? Hell no, you don't want to get scratched with that. Hey, Queen Nubia. And I got somebody with samurai in their name. Oh, hey, how you doing? Samurai LTTV 1020. How you doing? All right. You feel what I'm saying? So even a cat, even a damn house cat, y'all, can eviscerate a mouse with this. If you got a house cat, I had one, but I don't want to talk about it, but he died. And the house cat would mistakenly scratch me because he would never do it on purpose. And that shit felt like the worst of paper cuts I ever felt in my life. And in my mind, like, okay, like you play with a cat and they do that, right? You know, sometimes you might dangle something in front of a cat and they'll go, and they'll kind of start doing like that. It's practicing hunting skills. It's practicing hunting. That's not no game to that cat. When you see a baby cat get born, what is it doing? Pouncing on the other kittens, pouncing on the other lions. That shit is practicing to do this. When you have a human child, you give your human child trucks and cars, and you teach your children how to grow up and drive cars and trucks to go to the grocery store. So let's not pretend like we have the claws to really hunt prey, all right? But I ain't done, all right? So I said fangs, tails, and talons. So we already looked at some teeth. Let's look at tails. Let's look at cat tail, right? Cat tail. Let's look at some cat tail, baby. Let's look at some fine cat ass, all right? Hey, Quanti, oh my Gigi. Quanti, oh my Gigi. All right? Lurking and learning. Yes, lurk away. All right. I appreciate y'all. All right. Because the more people join in with me, the deeper I go in the lesson, man. Like I try to really show out if I know people are watching. So we got a little amount of people watching now. So look at this cat's tail. Now, y'all, what is animals' tails for? Balancement. That's what it's for. Tails are for balance. And specifically for a predator, it's very crucial that this animal has a tail. It makes it so that it can land on its feet and walk on fences and do all of these things, do things like this and scale small, areas and stuff because the tail is giving it all the balance it needs so that it can hunt. Why does it? Yeah, I don't want to do a spoiler alert. Okay. So cat ass. All right. Look at it. There's a tail on it. You know what that tail is for. Cat ass. It's for balance. That's right, you guys. And them cats, she said, them scratches hurt like hell. They hurt like hell. And sometimes you don't even know it's there till like some minutes later. And you're like, oh my God. Or some vinegar or some shit will get in there. You're like, shit, what the hell? That cat done scratched you, Beautiful, amazing creature. But it is a predator. It's not cute. It just happens to be cute. This animal will destroy you if it was big enough to do it. Or if it was dumb enough to care. Like, they're so smart. They're like, nigga, I ain't worried about you. Anyway, I digress. You know what tails are for. These are for animals. And you might notice that a lot of animals that don't hunt, like let's say hippopotamus. I don't feel like typing that. Tail. All right. It's a little tail because it's prey. I mean, it's a hippopotamus, so rarely is it prey. But lions will kill baby hippopotamus and stuff. But look at this nasty ass butt it has too. We're not going to dwell long here. Ew, it's disgusting. Anyway, but look at the little tail is my point. It's not a predator. Okay? Ew, it looks like a wang here. What is... All right, you guys, I'm sorry. If you're eating, I apologize. Okay. So do you see what I'm saying? And what was the final thing I said? Talons. We looked at talons. Okay, so we looked at the things, all right? So we don't have this kind of stuff you would hunt with, do we? I don't think we do, right? That's a fact. Hey, capital SN, how you doing? All right. So let's move on. So the next thing about is our bodies designed to hunt prey is this. What did I put here? Humans lack stealth, agility, camouflage, pounceability, and all of that stuff. So let's get into that right now. All right. So before I move on about the tails, some humans are born with tails, but even then they can't use it like they would be if they were an animal. Like, you know what I'm saying? But we got bald headed butts, don't we? Humans got bald headed butts. Whiskers, yes, yes. Those whiskers are for hunting and sensing things. Yes, ma'am. All day, every day of the week. When that cat is going down in that little alleyway hunting that mouse, and then those whiskers are like, I saw a video about that. It's on Netflix. I think it's called The Lion in Your Living Room. Really, really dope. Really, really dope documentary. It was about how cats come from Egypt. That's what it was about, and I really liked it. But the whiskers are like literally doing this. And it allows them to feel, okay, now the mouse is right here in my mouth. Rah! That's what that cat is going to do. You know what I'm saying? All right. So thank you. And anything you could throw in there, do that, because I don't want to forget nothing. All right. So do humans, we lack stealth and agility and camouflage. All right. So let's look at this now. Let's look at animals that camouflage themselves. Okay. Let's look at a predator called the octopus. Very intelligent animal as well. Octopus, camouflage. Camouflage. Bang. Okay. So octopi, right? Is that the plural of that? Octopi? Look at that. Ooh. Right? Why is it camouflaging though? Is it because it's sexy to do that? It is sexy that you can do this. But why is it doing this? You know why it's doing this. To eat some crab niggas. Right? And this animal is made out of soft, gelatinous type, rubbery type stuff. Yet inside of here is a whole beak, fam. There's a damn beak inside of this thing. And cracking them crabs open like a damn can opener. You feel like you're back in school? I love to hear you say that. Talk your shit. I like that. All right? But look at it, right? Let's look at a few more before we move on, okay? So they can really look at this thing pretending to be a damn coral reef right here. Come on now. It's doing that so it can eat some shit without being noticed, you know? So I could really go deeper about octopussy, because they do a lot. They're very amazing, right? And it's almost like some kind of alien. But it's a predator is my point, right? And it's equipped to strangle and crack shells open inside of here, all right? Very important. So not only does it have a beak, it can camouflage itself. Let's look at owl camouflage. Owl camouflage. I always forget where the U goes when I'm typing the word it's like camouflage. I gotta remember that. Camouflage, and then I'll remember the spelling. Okay, do you see these owls? Why do you think owls look like this? It's so that they can do shit like this. Look at that. That's amazing. Right? Oh, it's the same picture. I mean, come on, fam. Look at that. If you squint, the owl isn't even there. This owl is going to kill some stuff tonight. Like, this owl is going to eat. We having mouse nuggets tonight. That shit about to have some squirrel nuggets. That squirrel don't see that owl in that tree. That's crazy, right? So, again, we don't have these things. You know what I mean? We don't have these things. Like she said, attracting its prey. Talking about that octopus, right? Pretending to be a reef, like, hey, fish, come hide in me, like hide among me, like Nemo and them. And then I'm not really an anemone, fam. I'm here to kill you. I'm Arnold Schwarzenegger. Is what I am. All right. So camouflage, agility, pouncing. We talked about that earlier with a cat, right? Humans are naked, furless, and armorless. Can we talk about that? Can we talk about how we are a bunch of walking chicken McNuggets, fam? Like, with no batter on it. Humans don't have no fur. We don't have no armor. Let's look at something, right? We're not even good herbivores. Like, herbivores, you be having that stuff to protect themselves, right? We don't even have that. None of that. All right. So again, let's look at I don't know, what can we look at that is really, really like armored. A lot of times armored stuff is prey and not predators. Armored. I'm going to just type armored predator and see what comes up. Bear with me. So I'm going to do my spiel in a minute. I don't know. You get the point. I don't think I need to pull up no pictures because I can't come up with nothing. Anyway, we're not like that, fam. We're naked as you please. Become naked and we're very bare. Like the most skin having animal like on the planet. Probably other than hippopotamuses, right? Like we have some, and in even them, their skin is tough. Animals, predators and prey have tough bodies so they can survive. Humans have tender ass, easily stabbed with a paperclip bodies, right? You know what I'm saying? So I don't know why we think we're so ready to just destroy this meat like this. So yeah, I think I've overly made my point here. Let's move on. All right. So can the human body hunt the prey, y'all? Let's see what the verdict is. The verdict is hell no, is what it is. We need guns. Hey, y'all, if you tried to kill a cow with your bare hands, you couldn't kill it. In fact, that cow would probably trample you. So if you wanted a burger and there was no technology, fam, you couldn't eat the thing. You can't eat meat. But do you need to be able to strangle a pear to eat it? No, you don't. Do you have to stab a carrot, right, to eat it? No, you just pull it off the damn vine. Anyone can eat it. Anybody can get it, right? Any ninja can do that, right? So the answer is no. Can the human body hunt prey? Not without no tools. Our minds is what makes us think that we are these things. But put me in the jungle, naked and afraid, fam. You know what I mean? You gonna be like, whoa, hold up, fam. You know? And even then, you have to make a spear or something first. That's all I'm saying. So based on science, right now, science is wrong right now. I can't attest to it. Okay, so if you're just joining in, I'm talking about whether or not humans are really omnivores. Please give me a follow, like, share, whatever platform you're on. Do the thing that you could do for me. Okay, it shouldn't say no. It shouldn't say no yet. That's like spoiler alert. Okay, there we go. All right. So are humans really omnivores? And we're basing it on looking at with our own eyes and thinking with our own minds, looking at what science taught us and comparing it to what we can see with our own eyes and minds. All right. You can answer most questions for yourself if you just use a little bit of common sense and some Google. All right. So the next question is, let me give you some dap. Hold on. All right. I'll give out more if you missed it. Our next question is, what did I put? Can the human digestive system handle uncooked meat? This is another one of those ones. So can humans, let's say that, can humans digest uncooked meaty? Let's put meats. I'm going to pluralize it for some reason this time. Can humans digest uncooked meats and not get sick? You know the answer, but let's just pretend like we don't. We're scientists, right? So we're aliens, work neck. Humans, can you digest meat if you don't cook it? All right, well, let's look into it. So you already know that the answer is no, right? But let's look at it. Okay. Raw meat. So I said raw meat is usually unchewable and indigestible. Indigestible. There we go. Let's look at something right quick. All right. So I pulled up the Predator by mistake. The Predator from another planet. Let me see. Bloody lion. Face. Yeah, that says face already. Okay. Now, fam, do you see this animal? My man can eat livers and spleens and kidneys. Not only that, he wants to eat livers and spleens and kidneys. Does he have to open up a grill and put some damn charcoal on it for it to go down in his mouth? No. In fact, that would ruin the meat for the lion. If you cooked a deer and gave it to the lion would probably eat it if it didn't know no better, or if it was domesticated or whatever it is. But it wants the bloody raw joint. You know that. Look at this lion. It's like, yes. I just ate chitlins raw. That's what that lion just finished doing, fam. When you want chitlins, which is damn pig intestines, what do you have to do to eat it? Soak it in vinegar. Clean it for days. Get the shit all out of it. You're not just going to bite through the shit. In fact, and then you can't chew it. If you was trying to eat chitlins and you didn't cook it, you couldn't chew it anyway. It's indigestible. I remember when we were watching Game of Thrones and she ate the horse's heart. And I'm like, that bitch can't eat that heart like that in real life. She can get some of the blood in her mouth and chew some of the pieces, but she can't eat that heart. That heart is some strong ass sinewy muscle, fam. Okay? This thing is gonna eat the whiskers and the everything. Okay? So we literally can't digest it most times or chew it. Right? Like she said, you gotta clean it forever. You gotta clean it forever, right? To eat raw meat, and not just chitlins, anything. So we get worms when we eat raw meat, right? These predators don't get these worms. I mean, they can, but you know what I mean? Humans, for sure, we get nasty worms like trichinosis and stuff. Look at this. I mean, I don't know how to spell it. Yeah, there it is. Trichinosis worms. Let's look at it. I'm not trying to gross you out. Turn away if you can't handle in humans. There we go. All right. This person has worms coming out of their eyeballs. Some people have worms coming out of their buttholes. Look at this lady. What? TF. Okay? This comes from eating pork and shit, fam. Okay? I mean, you talking about creatures that can live in your body. What about beef? I'm just talking about meat. I'm talking about meat. You couldn't kill a cow on your own. You couldn't chew. Now, beef is not going to have, trichinosis is more associated with pork, but you can get worms definitely from beef, because the animal you're eating might have had worms. You feel what I mean? And a lot of times to clean this food, the companies are really dousing it in like chemicals and shit. You feel what I'm saying? So it really goes hard, like, to expel it. Yeah, sometimes you can do it with soda too, I think. It's something you can do with soda and they'll come out. So I don't know what it is. Yeah, no, I'm just saying meat. I'm not, and again, yeah, y'all know me. If you want to eat meat, eat it. But just don't tell yourself in your mind, don't be like, yo, science backs this. True science is not backing us eating meat on a day-to-day basis, or really ever. But they told us that those teeth you got, right? Them teeth do this. And I'm like, how can those teeth do this? Okay, there's some really weird stuff on the screen, so let's go ahead and move on from it. It's like some weird baby butt openings and shit. I don't know what was going on there, so we just gonna move on from that. Jesus Christ, disgusting. All right, so yeah, we get worms when we eat the raw meat. It's unchewable, it's indigestible for us, and if we just tried to live on meat alone, we would not be able to do that. But can we live on vegetables alone? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Can we live on vegetables alone? Not only that though, let's ask the question. We're talking about blood and stuff, not just digesting. We already know we can't eat whiskers and stuff like a cat is gonna clean that animal carcass dry. But let's talk about the lion's bloody lion face. I mean, blood itself. Like, do you really, like, we're eating blood, we're cooking the meat to get rid of the blood and stuff because we're not really suited for it. But I'm gonna talk about that a little later. I'm jumping the gun. Okay. So can we live on meat alone? Can we digest uncooked meat? Do we get sick and stuff when we eat meat that hasn't been cooked well or whatever? Yes, we do. Do real predators have to cook, or omnivores have to cook anything? No, they don't. So can human digestive system handle uncooked meat, people? Let's look at it. Let's see what we think. What do we think the answer is? I think we know the answer. The answer is hells to the no. Hell no, we can't do that. Right? Where my man at? You know what I mean? Hell no. That's my dude right there. All right. And right? Hell no, we can't do that. And we know that. And especially black people, we be like, yo, you gonna cook that meat? I be sitting up there looking at Gordon Ramsay and them eating that meat. I'm like, if y'all don't cook that damn meat more than that, ew. And you gonna count me off the show because I wanted my meat not to be bloody like that? This is overcooked. Overcooked? What the hell? Anyway, it is what it is, right? But then there's culture. You know. That in black culture, we believe in cooking that meat, at least in America, you know. All right. So the next question, family, let me see what y'all have to say first. LOL. So again, good to have you. Hey, Mako. How you doing? Official Mako. You're absolutely right. Thank you. And thank you guys, too, for not taking what I'm saying and trying to, because sometimes people think you are, like you're trying to judge them or I'm not that kind of person. I'm just not. I'm not a strict vegetarian. I'm not a strict vegan. I'm not a strict anything. I just believe in doing better. But I believe in doing better based on knowledge of self. You know what I'm saying? And I know most of us, if we have knowledge of self, when you know better, you do better. So that's my job, is to each nine teach nine, to get you guys motivated and to help you motivate me back to keep motivating. That's my aim. And on that note, let me give y'all some dap. Bang. Right over the top. Boom. Like a hook from over the top. And then I'm even an uppercut. All right. Good. Punch y'all right in the chin with the knowledge, okay? All right. So the next question, familito. Let's hide this. Is, so I already went into this, but I'm going to ask the question. I'm just going to use the snake. I went into this a second ago about, can we digest uncooked meats? No, we can't. Can humans digest fur and whiskers and stuff like that? Okay, so we're going to look at two animals today. Fur, whiskers. I talked about it, but we're going to really talk about it. Etc. Just again, do we got to pluck the chicken of its feathers, right? We can't eat feathers. Cats can. All right. So we're going to talk about come on, Nova. This technology giving me the business today. Bang. There it is. Okay. First of all, let's look at a snake. Okay. Let's look at a snake. Snake eating whole. Somebody said snake eating whole kid. Okay, let's look and see what we can find. Okay, this is what snakes do, family. Let's make it bigger. That's what she said. This is what snakes do, family. Look at it with your eyes and ingest that. This is what snakes do. Ew. Right? Snake don't want no cooked mouse. That snake want a raw mouse. But that snake don't want that mouse shaved. That snake don't want you to take the eyeballs out of it. It don't want you to take the teeth out. It's gonna digest the bones. The very bones. The very bones. The boños of this snake. Of this mouse. God knows. It's so disgusting, right? And sometimes snakes can eat way bigger shit than that. That's why it said snake eating whole kid. All right, so that's one animal we're going to look at. Yep. Everything. It's going to eat it whole and it's just going to come out. I love snakes too. They ain't never hurt nobody. They just being them. It ain't their fault people religious. A snake will starve itself. Yep. And that's right. This snake not only will eat this, but it's designed to eat this because it can live for months like this. It's going to live for months off the one thing. You know what I mean? So that's snakes. Look at it. It has this cute little... It's got little Jerry. Right there. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So now let's look at a hyena. Let me see. Now hyena jaw. Okay. Hyena jaws. So these are among the most powerful jaws in nature. Hyena jaws. Okay. Let's look at them. Oh shit. That jank look like a nutcracker, fam. Like a claw. Like a spiked claw. Like on a lobster. Look at that. So again, hyenas, they eat the bones. Lions, they clean the bones. The hyenas eat the damn bones too. And then even cats and stuff, they'll eat some bones. Some bones are kind of softer than others, so they'll eat them. But this is what they do. This is what they do, right? They can eat all the shit. They can eat it all. Same with a cat, And they have the claws and stuff so they can pick some stuff away, so they can pick through it. But for the most part, they're just going to eat it. They don't have forks and plates and shit. They just got to, and they have to be able to eat quick, right? It's real out here. It's like a jungle sometimes. It makes me wonder how I keep from going under. So anyway, yeah. These two animals I think should suffice to show that no, we let's see. So what did I say? I said true predators can chew and bite with incredible strength. This is why hyenas can eat bones. Snakes eat whole rats. They eat the fingernails, teeth, and all. And true predators digest fur. No, now let's talk about cats real quick. All right. Cat hair. No, let's see. Let's look at cat tongue. I can really demonstrate this point a number of different ways. Let's look at cat. That's another word that I always spell strangely. I'm like, where's the you go in here? Okay, so cats have barbed tongues. Do you see this? So again, this is so they can clean themselves. But then since they're cleaning themselves, because their tongues are basically brushes. Look at how it looks up close. Oh my God. Right? Look at that. Okay? This is my point about the cat, though. If you had a tongue like this and you were furry and you were licking yourself all the damn time, what do you think would happen? Your hair would get all in your digestive tract. But guess what the cat has? Special enzymes in its saliva and in its stomach lining and in its stomach juice so it can digest and process fur. And every blue moon there's an issue with it and they'll have hairballs. And the hairballs is a part of it too. Like it's a part of them getting rid of it. It's just like you coughing up mucus or something like that. Coughing up phlegm for your body to try to get rid of something. You know what I mean? Or whatever. So the cat will cough up hairballs, and more so if it's sick or if its diet is bad, right? But look at that, right? So this cat can digest fur, is my point. Okay. This we know. So can the human diet digest? Can humans digest fur, whiskers, and shit? Hells to the no. We can't. We can't. Okay? So if you're just joining in, I'm talking about if humans are really omnivores or is that just some bullshit? All right? And we're basing it on science, not opinion, okay? We're going to Google, trusty Google, to find out the information that we all can look up and calling upon our experience as humans on Earth, overlooking traditional science and just looking inside for our own science to show us what we should do with ourselves. Because unfortunately, and I'll get into this later, the meat is also killing us. So it's not just about whether humans would eat meat. We're just talking about natural meat on the plains of Africa and shit. Like if we were out on the plains of Africa, should we be eating meat? But we're talking about good natural meat that's natural roaming the earth. But I ain't even got the grocery stores yet. So even if humans should eat meat, that's a question too. What the grocery stores and the fast food restaurants and stuff are doing. So we're going to get into that shortly. All right. So the next question, fam, is this is a good question. Does meat have the same electric charge as veggies? That's too long. How about this? I don't like the way that looks. Do veggies and meat, there we go. Do veggies and meat have the same I'll just say electricity. Okay, that's good enough. Okay, because I don't want it to be so long on the thing. That's what she said. Okay, so do veggies and meat have the same electricity? We already know the answer, but we're going to go into it and see what we think. In Google we trust. And see, we can't because of the protein in hair and nails. That's right. It's too tough. It's too tough for us. I do like how informative this is. I'm learning so much and expanding my way of thinking. Thank you. Thank you. So that's right, sis. Nope is the answer already. We already know. Our inner scientist is like, look, nope. No, the answer is no. You know that. When you eat a salad, you don't feel nowhere near like you feel when you eat like a burger or something. It's two totally different feelings, right? So let me see. Let me see if I have anything I can pull up. Well, I'm just going to show you pretty pictures of flowers and shit in the sun. Just remind your ass what it feels like to eat these things because you could see the energy in the food, right? So, no, I know what I'll do. Let's look at the chakras, okay? Let's look at the chakras. I'm going to prove my point just with this. All right. So, all along the center of your body are these chakras, okay? Energy meridians going down the center, up and down the center of your body. There are 7 energy meridians in your body. These are called chakras, right? All right. Pools of energy that gather in certain places in your body. Whenever you have sex, let me give you an example of how chakras work. Whenever you have sex, to achieve an orgasm, these energy centers light up, for lack of a better word. They light up and they activate and it climbs all the way up your spine. Gentlemen, goes into all up in your glands, your pituitary and pineal gland, is charged and then goes back down and comes out of your penis. Okay, so those are your chakras, but your chakras are aligned on your body and different colors represent these things, right? So your base chakra is red, right? There's nothing wrong with it. It's the foundation or root chakra. So see that? Root chakra is down, superimposed over your genitals. Right above or over your navel is the sacral seat or the navel seat, right? Root chakra is represented by the color red, sacral by the color orange. Then above that, you got your solar plexus. That's right there, kind of above your navel, in the, like where your stomach, is at, and your intestines and stuff. Your solar plexus is represented by the color yellow. The heart is the color green. You know where the heart is at. The throat chakra, you know where that is. The color blue. Third eye, right here, and then the crown at the top. Okay. Now, you may notice the Roy G. Biv of it all. Have you noticed that? Look at that. So it's red, orange, yellow, green, blue, violet, or indigo. People say indigo. And then ultraviolet. Or I've even heard it said like this. Red, like there was a song. It was like red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, pink. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, pink. It's a rainbow, right? So that's the rainbow. Right. And the musical notes are even superimposed over this thing, right? Over this chart. What am I saying? What I'm saying is the electrical charge that's in your food that comes from the sun and the water and the oxygen, it helps to ignite these chakras and keep you in balance and helps you make better spiritual and mental decisions in your life, okay? And brings balance to these, because people like to praise the crown chakra because it's the highest chakra. But baby, it's no more important than the root chakra, right? Because the key is to keep these in balance, not for one to dominate the other, okay? Some people, like, you ever met somebody that was too deep? They trapped in their crown chakra, trapped in their third eye chakra. They so deep they can't be normal. That's that kind of person, okay? Meanwhile, you have some people that all they want to do is drugs, all they want to do is have sex, all they have addictive personalities. They're physical, they like physical things, they like to touch and feel and do. That's a root chakra person, right? And they just may be imbalanced in that area. Now, let's get into what my point is, though, about the veggies and shit. All right. Now that you're looking at this chart and you see that it's related to the rainbow, let's look at blood and meat. Bloody meat. What color is it, fam? It's red. That's the color that it is. It's only one chakra color that it matches, and that's the root chakra. The most base chakra, right? Look, this person made a gun out of this. That's on point, because this type of diet does encourage these type of actions. It just does. It's a predator's diet. Look at this. Doesn't he look like a beast eating this? Right? So it's red. It's not. This is gross. This looks gross. All of that, right? But okay, red is a color. It's a part of life. Blood is a part of life. No big deal. No, but it's just one chakra. Now let's look at salad. Let's look at a salad, okay? Look at all the colors in the salad. Do you see that? Every color that was in the chakras. Do you see that? Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, pink. Do you see it? Okay. So you have to see what my point is at this point. This food is going to ignite your chakras better because it has all the colors that go along with it, okay? Eat your colors. That's what we should do. It's a good rule of thumb. Again, if you look down at your plate and the plate is just white and yellow and brown, you need to put something else on the plate. Okay? All right. So when you eat a salad, let's just look at the color green, period. Let's look at green veggies. Now, the superfoods of the planet Earth are green. Whenever you look up superfoods, they're almost always green. Am I wrong? Okay, so let's see what the superfoods are. Green superfoods. Well, I put green, so obviously it's going to yield good results. But it's these kind of foods. It's kale. It's spinach, right? It's certain kinds of lettuce. It's certain kinds of peas and things like that, right? And whenever you eat a salad, especially a raw salad, or any raw, even after you have a smoothie, don't you feel your blood kind of like coursing through your veins? That's because it's coursing through your veins because you just ate the thing that contained the electricity and the sunlight. When you eat a cow, the cow ate the vegetables. So here's the charge of the sun. Here's the charge of the water and the air and stuff, right? Going into the vegetable. Then the cow eats the vegetable, right? And it gets a charge, but it gets a lesser charge than what the vegetable got from the sun, right? But it gets a charge. Then you come along and eat the cow and you get an even lesser charge than the cow got and then the plant got. Do you see what's going on there? That's the reason why we all, in addition to eating it, we need to lay in the sun ourselves. We need to get water ourselves, and we need to drink a lot of water. We need to get sun, and we need to have nutrients, right? And minerals and stuff. All of that mostly is going to come from vegetables and fruit, okay? So does it have the same electricity and electric charge as meat, as veggies and meat? Of course not. Of course not. It doesn't. Where we at? Hell no, we ain't got, ain't no. And do veggies and meat have the same electricity? You know they don't. Y'all ever heard of the potato experiment, or even lemons, right? You can put electric nodes inside of a lemon and get an electric charge and charge your damn cell phone with a lemon. Did y'all know that? All right. Potatoes too, right? So that's that. You know what I mean? So when you think, and this is interesting, look at this. Didn't I say that the color for the heart chakra was green? So, didn't they say, yeah, I don't know. I can't remember. Anyway, so yeah, look at that. Keep that in your mind when you think about your heart. That's the color of that chakra. Love. The color of love is green, right? Not pink and red, right? That's the root chakra. These principles of love and caring and stuff like that. This is the one. All right. I ain't gonna talk your head off about that. So look, if you're just joining in, I need you to say peace. Let me do my little spiel. I'm gonna pull myself back up here. Black Girl Gamer. If you're into that kind of stuff, Twitch and stuff, follow me there, Black Girl Gamer. If you're on IG, Facebook, Novocaine Omega is the best place to follow me at. And Each 9 Teach 9 too is, I do that everywhere. Okay. So we're talking about whether or not humans are really omnivores, and we're basing it on science and mathematics, today's mathematics. And so far, no good. So to recap, so far, we said that human teeth are not for meat eating, just based on what we could see, right? The human body is not equipped to hunt prey without tools or guns or knives or something. Can humans digest uncooked meats? We know we can't do that. We talked about if we can digest fur and whiskers and stuff. We know we can't do that. And do veggies and meat have the same electrical charge? And the answer is still no. Veggies have way more of an electric charge and cover way more of the chakra palette than meat does. Okay? Booyakabo. So let me give y'all some dap right now. Are you ready? All right. Let's do left hand. I'm right-handed. Let's do left hand, okay? So I'm going to give you some underhanded dap first. Ready? I'm going to aim it. Bow. There we go. Lever punch. Boom. Hammer fist, right? And then I'm going to give you some straight on black people dap like that. Bang. Okay. All right. So let's get into the next question, ladies and gents. Dap dap. Megalox, how are you? And dap dap again. That's my girl there. I love this profile picture. That's some queen ass shit. Look at the crown on the afro. Bang. What can you do with that but love it, right? Can't hate on that. If you hating on that, you a hater. Okay? So the next question, let me pull up my list here. I like this question. Do humans... Hold on. My child is knocking on the door and I want to... Hold on. All right. Come in, boo-boo. Y'all still gonna be able to hear us, though. Hey, I'm live, so how can I help you?
All right. Hey, Ma.
Oh, I love you. Okay, yeah, I'm live. Go ahead and talk to Daddy. If you need anything, ask Daddy. Okay.
He already left.
Okay.
Because he go get the food. Do you want?
Okay. You just came to say hi?
Yeah.
I love you. Ain't you hot in that?
I'm just gonna go inside my room and go to my normal outfit.
Okay, cool. All right, you guys. Thanks for hanging around. All right, so the next question is, let's see what we got. Dap, dap. Love, love. Purple hearts. Dap, dap. All right. So the next question is, what did I say it was? Do humans like the taste of just meat? I'm going to say it just like that. Do humans like the taste of just meat? I'm going to say meat only. And I already know, you should know that the answer is no. But let's go for it. Let's look at it. Okay, so do humans like the taste of raw-ass meat? Now, once again, let's go back to my friend Bloody-Faced Lion. And I want you to look at the joy. Let's see, bloody-faced. Let's see if there's another kind of animal that's bloody-faced. Bloody-faced, I don't know. What? Fox. Let's see. Wolf. Yeah, let's look at a wolf. Okay, so once again, let's look at this wolf. Now, this wolf right here, just had some fresh deer tacos, right? It's Taco Tuesday in in Wolf Country, right? So it just had some fresh deer tacos, except there was nothing on the taco but deer. There's no tortilla, there's no onion, there's no lettuce. Why? Because it's a damn wolf and they love the way the deer tastes all by itself. Whenever you eat a burger, what do you put on the burger, fam? Onions. Don't you put on onions on the burger? Right? Do you want your burger to be really, really bloody? Like, even if you like your meat rare, do you want it bloody, though? Like, really bloody. Not like this wolf. Not like this wolf. Even people who like to eat bloody meat don't like it like how this wolf like it, right? So anything you eat, almost everything you eat, you season it, right? You put herbs on it. You put onion powder, garlic powder. Is garlic and onions meat or vegetables? Okay. All right. So you powdering it, right? Everything you eat, you don't like the taste of no raw ass meat. It's bland. When you cooking some food and you're putting on salt and pepper and no garlic powder and shit on it, this shit is bland, right? It's bland. We want some seasoning, and seasoning comes from vegetables, right? So no, we don't naturally like the taste of raw meat, uncooked, unseasoned meat. Humans can't stand it. We have to put vegetables with it to like it. When we're done eating meat, when we're done making the meat, usually if we're healthy, we'll make some kind of vegetable to go alongside it. Even if it's fries, fam, even if it's French fries, humans don't want to just eat meat. We put it on bread. Bread is made from wheat and grain that grows. It's not made from meat, right? Okay, so you see that. You see the bloody faced wolf, the bloody faced lion. They're like, right? It's delicious to them. They think it's the best thing ever. They're like, thank you, God, for making elk and venison and shit. We about to get it in tonight. You know what I mean? All right. So we always add seasoning. We always add sides. Okay. So let's see about this question. Now I'm starting to round it up. Okay. What's the answer, fam? Do humans like the taste of meat only? Hell no. We hate it. We hate it. We hate it. We're like, look, we don't rock with it, right? Okay. Next question then. Next question, okay? And that is, do humans have innate killer instinct? Now this one, right? Do humans have innate killer instinct? The answer's still no, but we're getting a little closer with this one, right? But not like no damn predator, though. This is the question. We're comparing ourselves to animals, right? Humans, we have innate killer instincts, some of us. But most of us have to be taught it. Like, if we are the type of person that's a cutthroat person who kills people, a lot of times we've been in the military, or we've been in jail, or we came up in a rough neighborhood or something like that. But these animals are just born like this. The predators in nature are born. Bears, omnivores, right? They're born able to fucking rip and tear. Like, ready to pounce. Like I said earlier, let me see. I'm gonna put cat pounce play. I don't know. Let's see what I can come up with. Okay, boom. I like these pictures. Look at this. This is a kitten. Look how adorable it is. That's killer instinct. Ain't nobody got to teach that cat that shit. Look at it. It's ready to go. It's poised. It's ready. The tail, everything about it. It's practicing hunting, practicing stealth. These are the things that make cats amazing, like the most amazing to me animals on the planet, literally. Them and owls, I think the two most amazing animals on the planet. Bar none, hands down. Look at that. Killer instinct, right? That's cute to you and me. Look at his eyes. Oh my God, it's adorable. But that thing is looking at something like, should I pounce on it? Should I kill it? Right? You seen a bug. You seen it kill bugs, kill flies. It's trying to kill the laser as you're pointing the laser around. It's trying to get it. It's trying to kill it. Are we like this naturally? Just as soon as we come out and we start having instincts, are we naturally this way? No, not at all. Not at all. We almost always have to be trained to be this way. Or really be not just trained, but also like messed up, molested or something to become these violent, like, you know what I mean? Killer people, like killer instinct people. But most of us, we would flinch at the sight of, like, when I was younger, I don't know about you, let's put this in. Lion killing prey. when I was a little girl and I used to see like National Geographic and I would see this, it's hard to see it. I don't want to watch that lion tear Bambi's neck off like that. Look at that. It's like, oh my God. And the wildebeest is like, the wildebeest is like, right? When I see this happening, it's hard for me to look at it. But this is how they eat. They don't mean any harm. This is how they live. It's natural. If me and you were to do this to another animal or to an animal, a person or anything, society would judge us. It would be like, you guys are monsters, right? Because we don't have killer instinct. Look at that. Whoa, actually, right? So, no, we don't have it. We cringe at the sight of blood on the plate, right? The eyeballs, if it looks too much like, that's the reason why you get a burger, because it's already been processed. If the burger still looked like a damn cow on the bun, you wouldn't eat it, because it would be like, I'm eating an animal, right? Sometimes that's why it was hard for me to like seafood when I was growing up. Because the shit still look like a fish. Like, it still is like some eyeballs. Not on some, oh, I love the animal so much. It's off-putting. Like, I don't want to see your lips and your brain and your eyeballs and shit when I'm eating. Right? Some people do. Some people just eat fish heads. And good for you. I wish I could do that. Like, I wish I was just raw. Like, I'm sure all the fish oil in the brain or whatever in the fish brain is probably really good for you. But I'm good on that, fam. Because I don't have enough killer instinct to do that. Right? But these animals do. Okay, so that's my point. All right. Did I say anything else about that? So yeah, we're psychologically revolted and horrified by blood and guts. We find blood visually unappetizing, most of us. Human babies are not predatory at all. That's another thing. Oh my God, I'm glad I read that, because let's look. So we just looked at some kittens, right? Those were kittens I was just looking at. That wasn't a full grown cat. That was a little cat pouncing like that, right? With needle sharp teeth and razor sharp claws already. Look at a human baby. It's so cute, human baby. This type human baby. Human baby has no predatory instinct at all. Human baby is a chicken McNugget. We're prey. We're prey. We're some damn herbivores, y'all. Come on, man. Right? Human baby lion. Baby lion has sharp teeth, so baby lion can eat meat already. Humans, we don't even have teeth, like, for a long ass time. Nature knows we ain't supposed to be out here being no predator. It took us a long time to get our teeth. Human babies are adorable. Even when we look like this. Even when we chicken McNuggets. Right? So we're not equipped to damn do no hunting. And look at this. This is a baby with a tail. Oh my God. Right? So some babies got tails, y'all. Some people do have tails. Okay. They call it an extended coccyx tail. Like your pelvic bone is extended. All right. So anyway, human babies are chicken nuggets. We can't pounce. We can't scratch. We can't. And in general, we're revolted by blood and stuff like that. So do humans have innate killer instinct, you guys? Right. We can't chew mommy's nipple. And when they do that, you be like, oh, like those of you who are nursing, I think Queen Nubia, she be nursing. And then they'll latch on and then turn their head like that. Oh my God. But they don't latch off. They'll turn their head, like somebody will come in the room and the baby will turn, but they're still on the breast. And it's like, you're like, ah, but that's right. They don't give them teeth right away so they can nurse, right? So they can nurse. Look at this adorable child. Nothing predatory about that. Okay? They just be like, hell yeah. You be like, oh my God, can you please open your mouth first and then turn that head? Thank you. But anyway, she said truth. Hell yeah. Okay, so I'm starting to round it up. I made pretty good time. I'm not done yet. I did 10 of these. So we're on number 7 or 8. So we got 2 more to go, 3 more to go, and then I'll be done. I appreciate having you guys. Let me do my spiel real quick before I move on to the next jaunt. So we are talking about if humans are really both meat and vegetable eaters, or should we just be eating vegetables? Right? Okay, so that's what we're talking about. No need to do the rest of the spiel. So if you're just joining in, though, please say peace, all the good stuff. Follow me, like me, show me love. Give me your heart. Just send me energy, good vibes. I can feel it. All right? I just felt one. No, I can feel it, like hitting me in the body, right? All right. So we talked about whether or not we have these kind of teeth. We talked about whether the humans can eat the prey, hunt the prey or not with our bodies, with our natural bodies. Can we eat the raw meat For real, for real. Can we digest fur and whiskers and shit? Hell no. Do veggies have the same electricities as meat? Do meat have the same electricity as veggies? Hell no. Do humans like the taste of meat only? No. And do we have killer instinct? No. So far the answer has been no, 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 no. So let's talk about this next one. Okay. So this is another thing. Now this is a cultural thing. This is a cultural and more. This is more specific to the culture and the body, the racial, the ethnicity of the person and where you came up at. So do all races have the same, I'll say, meat tolerance, right? Now, what do I mean by that? Okay. Now, you noticed earlier how I was talking about sometimes when you watch like, if you're black, you may have noticed that compared to black people, white people like their meat a lot bloodier, usually. Not all of them, but they have a tendency to not like their meat very well cooked. We like to pretty much overcook our meat, right? So culturally, it's just a difference in us with that. Europeans come from cold places, right? Traditionally, Europeans come from the cold and we come from the hot. So that is the difference there. You know, how you feel about meat and stuff is going to vary depending on where you come from. So in Europe, it's not as agricultural as it is in a hot climate, right? So you're talking about a different culture when it's surrounding eating meat, okay? So let's look at Eskimos. Eskimos live places where they can't grow vegetables, right? They live up so they eat seals. They'll eat seal all year round, eat whales, eat killer whales and stuff like that. So they're eating a lot of meat, okay? So the answer is no. Veggies don't flourish in cold weather. People from cold places and Inuits and stuff digest meat better than people from warmer places that come from a place where the meat is different. What you may not understand, the reason why I'm going into this is this. We're talking about humans as if we're all the same, and we're not. There are things that are different about the races, right? There are things that make us distinctly different that are identifiers for our race. Do all black people have big noses and lips? No. But do a lot of us do? Yeah. So it's a Negroid phenotype, right? So it's the same when it comes to different things, when it comes to digestion, the rate at which people get sick from different diseases, and all of that stuff is affected by your amount of melanin and your of course, your body type and stuff like that. But the culture and the way wherever you were born, usually the food is going to reflect, your cultural food is going to reflect that area. Make sense? So you're in Jamaica. Obviously, there must be a lot of curry and stuff growing or something out there because they eat a lot of it. You feel what I mean? Coconuts, coconut milk. Hey, daddy, coconut milk is a big part of the Jamaican diet, right? Because Wataguan, because they have coconuts. Duh. So obviously the cabbage has coconut milk in it, right? I mean, when I made some cabbage, I was trying to make it Jamaican style, and that shit was not popping. And I guess because I ain't know nothing about that coconut milk. But anyway, coconuts is from down there, so that's why they putting coconut milk in their food. So it's the same thing. So if you're European, you may like more meat. You may like your meat bloodier. You just have a different sensibility. You know what I'm saying? Culturally and your body. Okay. So do all people have the same tolerance for eating meat? No, we don't. So again, science cannot sit up here and claim that all humans are omnivores because there's too many different variances. I know people who are so allergic to certain vegetables. Certain people are allergic to certain meats and stuff like that, seafood and stuff like that. So again, there must be something about it that makes it so every human is not the same. You can't make a judgment on everybody's diet based on one thing. You know what I'm saying?
Drink good water.
Drink good water. And this is a healthy veggie eating brother, right? He's really helped me improve my my veggie intake on a day-to-day basis, whether I'm a vegetarian or not. He makes sure I eat just as much veggies as a vegetarian would eat, whether I'm eating meat or not in my life. Okay? So the answer is no. Let me pull up my junk. Where my man at? Hell no. We don't all have the same tolerance. Y'all know that. People got different bodies and different cultures, and they come from different walks of life, and it affects you. It affects you, whether you know it or not. Everybody can't tolerate food the same, depending on where you're from and stuff on the earth. Okay? So it's just one to grow on. That's love. Yeah, that's my boo too. Nipple be gone. You ain't lying, yo. Raw as ever. Missing nipple. So, okay, so we're on the final 2 points. It looks like I'll be able to round this up probably in the next 15 minutes, 20 minutes. So I'm not going to keep you all night. I'm very pleased with this live, and I'm happy. So if you're just joining in, y'all know I'm talking about whether or not we should be eating meat based on scientific case study facts, okay? So now, does eating meat put weight on you? Let's talk about that. This is just more of a myth that I want to explore real quick. You know what I mean? Does eating meat put weight put weight on you? I guess just say put weight on you. I should make you gain weight. Make you gain weight. Put weight on you. Weight on you. Question mark. Now, why am I asking this? I'm asking this because some people say, hey, especially older folk, hey, man, you need to eat some meat. You're skinny. You need to put some meat on your bones. Because we think that eating meat makes you fat. But if you look at animals, not makes you fat, but gives you more meat on your body. Now, if you work out, protein, that doesn't mean meat. It just means protein. If you work out, protein will give you muscle. It adds to your muscle mass. Like if you want to add muscle on your body, you're going to eat more protein. This is the reason why bodybuilders drink protein shakes and stuff like that. Okay. But we're talking about just whether or not eating meat makes you fat or not. Right. And why vegans actually lose weight when they stop eating meat. But it's not because they stopped eating meat. What makes you fat, y'all, is too much calories. Calorie intake. And it's really just this simple. A lot of times when you stop eating meat, you stop eating sandwiches and a lot of the things that are associated with eating meat. You know what I mean? Breakfast. When you eat a breakfast, let's say, a typical breakfast, you got eggs and you got bacon and stuff like that. You're probably going to have some pancakes. You're probably going to have some hash browns, some biscuits. You feel what I mean? A bunch of other stuff that goes with it that's not conducive to you losing weight. So there's that. But also, veggies puts weight on. Let's go back to our nature page. Okay. So nature's biggest animals are all herbivores, fam. Let's look at elephants. A known herbivore. Elephant is huge, is it not? One of the biggest land mammals ever. Okay. Only eats vegetables. What do we associate elephants with eating, y'all? Peanuts and shit. Right? Look how big it is. So not eating meat doesn't seem to be a problem for the elephant as far as putting weight on. Right? Again, let's look at hungry hippo. Big as hell. It's a big animal. Let's look at a panda. Oh, it's adorable. It is adorable. But this is a big ass animal though, fam. This is a big animal here. It's a bear. It's a bear, right? Okay. Now let's look at a fox. A known predator, right? Eats chickens and all that stuff. They're very little. They're very little animals, right? Now, even a wolf. Wolves are big dogs, but they're still little compared to their prey, right? Let's look at a hawk. Okay? Again. Now, a hawk is a big ass bird compared to most birds, but compared to its prey, it's little. Okay? So eating meat does not put weight on you, fam. That's not what eating meat does. It just gives you protein. And it gives you a lot of iron. But you can get any of that in vegetables, right? Plenty. Some vegetables got calcium, protein, and iron in them. All right? But this is not a big animal. Most predators aren't big. Even a lion, which is a pretty big animal, right? It's still like you saw that animal. You saw how it was taking 4 lions to take that one wildebeest down. They're not that big compared to what they're hunting. What they're hunting be weighing 2 tons sometimes, right? So again, predators are not fat or large animals ever. Rarely are they large. Now you have killer whales. That's a little bit different. But seals still, and I think seals eat fish, so they're not a good example. But killer whales, they're kind of big, but it's a whale. But compared to the big whale, it's still not really that big. So usually, and then another thing is, if you're a hunter, why would you be big? Being small is more conducive to being a hunter, so you can be agile and maneuver and hunt, right? Makes more sense. So that's a myth that not eating meat makes you skinny. It's just that the holistic lifestyle of the average vegan person is conducive to losing weight. It's not really necessarily about the meat, right? So very important. That's a really big myth, okay? I feel like that's the long way of saying that meat puts more weight on. I don't know how you got that from that, but yeah, no, it doesn't. Like I just looked at every animal. That eats meat, and none of them are big animals. Even if they are big, like a lion, it's still compared to a wildebeest and an elephant and all the shit it hunts. It's little. So no, it's not. Meat doesn't put weight on you. You must be talking about. It's just again, it's the holistic aspect of being vegan. Usually when you're vegan, it's not that you just stopped eating meat. You stopped a lot of different things when you become vegan. Has more protein, has a higher caloric count. No, it doesn't. It does not have a higher caloric count. I spent a whole year counting my calories last year. I spent a whole year counting my calories. Not all meat is high. Meat is not like normally just super high in calories. It depends on the fat that's on the meat. Turkey is not high in calories at all. The average egg just has 80 calories in it. Bread. Everybody knows that bread puts weight on you. Everybody knows that. Like if you eat too much starch, because it's sugar that puts weight on you, not protein. It's sugar. Bodybuilders don't avoid meat. In fact, they usually drink eggs and shit for breakfast because they're gonna go burn it. It's protein. It's sugar that puts weight on you. It's extra calories that are in juice and shit. We're drinking juice. We're just drinking sugar. Your body's like, yo, what are you doing? Like, why are you giving me so many calories in this? So it just puts it in your fat cells and stores it. But in nature, that's not like that. If you just ate bacon, you would not be a fat person. If you had a diet of only bacon, you would not be fat. If you put that shit on a biscuit, you're gonna be fat, fam. You know what I mean? Exactly. Keto diet is full of protein. So is Atkins diet, and those are known weight loss diets, and they're full of protein. You can eat as much meat as you want on most of these diets because that's not what's really putting the weight on you. And the evidence is undeniable when you looking at an animal like this that only eats grass and shit. Look at all the weight that it's putting on this animal. All right. But anyway, research it for yourself. That's just what I've come to from my own research. But I counted calories with an app on my phone for a whole year straight. And I know I kind of know what calories is, you know what I mean? It's all of that other stuff. It's bread and stuff. All right. And it's sugar, mainly sugar. Okay, so we're moving on. I'm getting hungry. Speaking of eating, all right. So does it put weight on your body? Calories is why we fat. You know what I'm saying? Okay, but yeah, you know what I mean. I see what you're saying. It's confusing though because it's the way we've been taught to think. You know what I mean? But if you look right at any animal, you can see that that's not the case. Cats are small. Cats only eat meat. Only reason why they don't only eat meat is because humans. We give them victuals, like we give them cat cookies to eat. But really, in nature, they would just be eating meat. And they're very lean animals. You know what I'm saying? All right. So, no, it does not put meat on your body. It doesn't put weight on your body, right? Do Americans generally have access to healthy meat? You've been lurking. Hey, how you doing? Matron Mal. I always liked your, what you call it? It's the carbs, exactly. And those carbs is what's turning to that sugar in your body. That's what it is. You eat starch, it turns right into sugar. This is, diabetics have to really watch carbs for that reason. You know what I mean? Turns right into sugar in your body. And it's just really easy to eat too many calories when you start talking about carbs. You know what I mean? Potatoes and rice and pasta and all of that stuff. All of that stuff comes from flour, which grows out of the ground. All right. So it's a vegetarian thing. All right. So you've been lurking. She said, yep, I can attest to that for sure. Dropped almost half my body weight from just dropping rice, potatoes, and grains. That's right. You know what I'm saying? So good. We got my scientists in the house and challenge me. I appreciate you, Roadhouse, and I appreciate you for being here. All right. So actually, let me hand out a little bit of dap. Bang, bang, bang. Bang, bang, bang. All right. So I got about 12 minutes of talking I'm going to do. You guys, I have tried to make a schedule for myself. So I'm going to go over the schedule in a minute when we're finished so you can kind of know when I'm going live. But just know on Wednesdays, for sure, most Wednesdays, I'm a voice actor and my schedule is very unpredictable from day to day. And I always have something that's due all the time. So sometimes my schedule is all over the place. So I can't give you a designated time every Wednesday. But every Wednesday, I'm going to do my best, or at least 3 Wednesdays out of a month to do a Wellness Wednesday with you guys. All right. So again, good to have you, baby. You know what I'm saying? And I see, is that Doom? Oh no, that's something else. I thought you had a Doom mask on the thing. But RIP to Doom. All right. So the final question is, do Americans generally have access to healthy meat? All right. So how can I word that short? I'm just going to say humans. All right. I said Americans because I understand the American diet because I live in America, but I don't want to speak for everybody all over the world. But I'm just going to say, here we go. Does the average human, I'll abbreviate that, have access to healthy meat? Okay. That's the question. Excuse me. Now, why am I asking that? Like I said earlier, even if eating meat was great and that we didn't name all of these different reasons that maybe the human body is not so equipped to eat it, even if we were totally equipped, the problem is the grocery store and the fast food restaurant. The fast food restaurants have destroyed the food industry. There's this documentary called Food Inc. Okay? It's called Food Inc. If you want to see it now, it used to be on Netflix. I don't know if it's still on Netflix, but for sure it is on YouTube and it's free. You're going to have to watch ads, but other than that, it's free. And whenever you start feeling yourself like, you know what? I know I shouldn't eat blah 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 blah, but I'm getting weak. Just watch Food Inc. and it will tighten your ass up. Okay? It'll tighten you way up. In this documentary, they talk about the way that corporations have come and destroyed the food industry, right? Because think about this. Think about all the hundreds of thousands of, let's say, Taco Bells there are in the world, serving all kind of meat, like beef, chicken. I don't think they have pork at Taco Bell, but they have beef and chicken. They have cheese, so that's milk, right? So that's cheese. Cultured milk. They have they use tomatoes and stuff for their salsa and stuff like that. And tortillas, right? Made out of corn. Do you think there's enough? Do you think that there's enough corn there's enough corn, but do you think that there's enough good meat in the world to feed everyone at every Taco Bell? Good meat? Or do you think they probably have to do some funny shit to it to make it all right? It's definitely B. This is the reason why they started adding hormones to the meat, to make the meat fatter. Think about it. When you go through puberty, hormones are injected through your whole body naturally, right? And what does it make you do? It makes you get bigger. Puberty makes you meatier. It gives you titties and ass and Johnson and legs and arms and shit, right? You want to do that to the cows soon as possible so you can make them. So they're injecting them with hormones, right? Puberty, growth hormones, right? It's causing the meat to be crazy. These cows are standing around in feces and standing, not grazing, walking like you should. So they're getting, and then they're not eating. A lot of them aren't grass fed. They're eating corn because there's so much corn in the world. They've made so much corn, especially here in America. They don't know what to do with all the corn. So the corn has become this really poisonous thing that you really have to watch out for at this point because of all the sprays and the Roundup Ready, Monsanto soy, and it's crazy, right? It's real crazy. So do we have access? And this applies to the vegetables too, right? So this is not just meat. This vegetables too. Got to watch it with these vegetables, but you got to watch it with the meat. Because there's already inherent problems with just eating meat alone. But at least back in the 50s, the meat was better. They weren't doing so much to it. And they didn't have as high of a demand because there weren't as many people or fast food restaurants. Now the fast food restaurants have dominated the planet. And the demand for the meat, right? I just named Taco Bell. What about McDonald's? What about Hardee's? What about Burger King? What about anything you can name, right? Having to supply these hundreds of thousands of chains with meat every day. And how is that sustainable over a 20, 30, 40-year period? This is the reason why they have Impossible Whoppers at Burger King now. Because they know that in the future, they will not be able to sustain the meat output that they have to sustain now to try to feed you niggas this fast food, right? So do we have access to healthy meat? A lot of times we don't. And we don't have the skills it takes to raise our own meat and kill it. And most of us won't go to a farmer's market and get a fresh chicken or something like that. Even if we did have access, most of us won't go, right? So then you have food deserts and all of that stuff that they politically aimed at black people and brown people to try to kill us and shit and make money off our deaths, right? Then you have that. So when you factor all of that in, the meat is horrible. It's not sustainable. It's riddled with mad cow disease, E. coli, and all this kind of other stuff. The milk has all kind of pus and shit in it. From the way the cows are being treated, right? Being milked by machines all the time, making the titty full of pus and inflamed, getting in your milk that we need to make this damn cheese. It's not ethical if you think about that too. These cows are our slaves. We're like, fuck your life, cow. I don't care if you had babies, cow. Get over here and be my burger, yo, and shut up. Now I'm not even into all of that PETA type stuff, but I care about life. I care about shit. Now, granted, I'm not going to cry over the cow, but when you see Food Inc., there's this scene where they show a room full of pigs being smashed by this machine. You load the pigs into this machine, this big ass tamping machine. I don't know if you know what a tamp is, but tamping means to stamp down something like that. There's machines that are designed to tamp things down, right? To make them flat or to compress them. So they load these pigs into this room. You pull a switch, bang! The damn wall comes and smashes the pigs. I was like, yo, like, it's so hard to watch it, right? But this is the food that you're eating. This is the food that I'm eating. This is the food we are eating. Not only is it giving us all kinds of diseases, but it's at the demand for it is it's destroying it. It's destroying the meat because we have to have so much of it. So the major meat companies decided to focus on supplying meat to fast food, right? That meant that it affected the food, the meat that's actually even in the grocery store got affected by that. So now you got to pay extra money to get meat healthy the way it should be originally. You shouldn't have to pay extra for it. It should just be healthy right from the gate. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm saying all that to say, the meat industry is horrible. It's cruel. It's unsustainable, right? Let me show you this again. I showed you this in another video, and I need you to see this with your eyes so that you can understand, like, it's bigger. It's what it says. It's bigger than hip hop, man. It's bigger than just I want to eat meat. I don't want to eat meat. You got to look at the container that this shit is in. You feel what I mean? And I mean that in a metaphoric way. So look at this. Look at this right here. Showed this to you before. Doo pool. Pigs. Carolina. No, I've been able to pull it up before. Let me see. North Carolina. I know I can find it. Pool of feces. Is that how you spell feces? There it is. All right. So there's some places in North Carolina where, pig farming is really big in the Carolinas. Now, I live in Virginia. Carolina is right beneath us. Okay. They have so many pigs. All right, so these are if anybody ever played SimCity Skylines or whatever it's called, City Skylines, and you're building, it looks like I have a bad connection. This is a pool of shit, fam. This is doo-doo you're looking at. This is a pool of it. It's a pool of doo-doo, y'all. Because this is the feces that these animals are making. They're making methane gas. The methane gas is coming from this. It's very bad for the environment. There's so much of this doo-doo that to get rid of it, do you know what they started doing? They started spraying it in the air. And like I said, the neighbors of this place, the people that live near this stuff, they can taste shit on their mouths at all times. So you see what I'm saying? Also, we can have a pulled pork barbecue sandwich. All right? So this is not smart. This is land that could be used for something else, right? I think they say like 40% of America's like free land is used for like cows and shit. But they doo-doo, y'all. They pee. It's not like we're just talking about cows being eaten. They doo-doo and pee. You ever heard anybody describe working at a butcher shop? If you ever want to experience what that might feel like for a person psychologically, watch the movie Dead Presidents. And my man, when he came back from the Vietnam or whatever, he worked at a butcher shop. And he was hallucinating almost. I had my cousin, my husband's not my cousin, my husband's nephew. He worked at a butcher shop, and he was explaining what it was like. It's not a good look, right? I have a garden, right? Gardening don't make me feel like that shit he was describing when you work at a butcher shop, right? Gardening don't make you feel like that. It makes you feel good. Makes you feel really good. The sun, the wind. You know what I'm saying? The water, the smell of the garden. It makes you feel amazing, does it not? Anybody ever been to a greenhouse or whatever? And that's with fertilizer and stuff in the ground. Fertilizer is doo-doo. It still smells good out there. Like, you feel what I mean? But when you're talking about working at a place like a butcher shop, that's some that's not humane either. It's not just that the job. Imagine being the person whose job it is to pull that lever and kill all those pigs that get smashed. You should have heard the sound of them dying was almost even worse than like the visual. It was bad, right? So you're talking about something that's a little deeper than just not eating meat and whether or not we should eat meat for our teeth and, whether or not it's good for our bodies. So I done showed you worms and shit you can get. I done showed you how you got to cook it. So already that should show you that humans shouldn't eat it, because all the other animals that eat meat naturally, they don't have to cook nothing, right? We talked about how the fact that you can't eat no whiskers or nothing. You can't eat toenails, right? Nor do you want to. We talked about the fact that you want to put veggies on your meat, sides and seasonings and shit. Lions don't want that, right? We talked about the different racial implications and the cultural implications of eating meat and how it doesn't apply to everybody, right? We talked about the dullness of these teeth right here and how they're not really that sharp if we're supposed to be ripping and tearing meat, and how you can kill an animal. You can't kill your prey with your bare hands, and how most predators and omnivores can do that. They can kill it with the hands or their teeth, right? Shit, most predators, their hands are their teeth, right? Don't lions and stuff pick up their babies with their teeth, right? Their hands are their teeth. So we talked about whether or not it's a part of your diet. Like, do you need meat so you can gain weight, or can you eat other stuff and still gain weight? We talked about, do we have an innate killer instinct, right? Like predators. No, we don't. And we talked about the electric factor of veggies versus meat. Okay. So I think we've more than proved, and it's perfect. I'm right at the 90-minute mark. All right. So let me do a small spiel and I will let you guys go and enjoy the rest of your day. Okay. I've thoroughly enjoyed your company. I'm glad you guys are interested in what I have to say. Sometimes you guys may know this, when you go live, when you stream, even if you're just gaming or even if you're just doing, just doing something for fun, you're worried that no one will show up. You know what I mean? And sometimes that is the case. Sometimes everybody's busy or whatever it is and they just not interested. But you guys have turned up and showed out for me. And as usual, I appreciate it. So I'm going to check your comments first. Then I'll do a little spiel and let you guys go. So let's see what you guys have had to say. Greetings. Don't know if you're still there. Javier. Hopefully I'm saying your name right. I think I am. Javier Santiago Munoz. I love it. Rolls right off the tongue. Taco Bell just stopped using horse meat. They sure did. They also caught Burger King using horse meat in Europe at one time. And I'm like, wow, why use horse meat? There's not enough horses in the world. But they're doing that because they're running out of damn beef, right? Then they came with the forgiveness taco. Quantier, I didn't know you were hilarious. God, you're funny. The entropy is real. It is, right? Talking about that land, baby. We're fucking this land up, right? The animals have become more of a slave than our ancestors. Amen. That's why I don't like zoos and shit. Y'all don't go to zoos. How can you be, especially if you black? How can you, if you ever feel like, I want to go to the zoo, and I'm not judging you. We've taken our children to the zoo before, right? But while we were there, I'm like, why am I here? Right? It's whack. Okay. Don't go to the zoo. If you ever feel like I want to go to the zoo, Novocaine, I want you to look up Sarah Bartman. Look up Sarah Bartman and then you won't go back to the zoo. All right. This is a black woman they had in a cage on display because she had a big ass butt. Right. I'm going to talk about her another day. Anyway. Used to work for a nursery for exotic plants, and yes, every day was hard work, but it felt fantastic. You felt fantastic. I know it did. Just inhaling in a place like that. Like, it just feels so good. If we were designed to exclusively eat meat, we'd have teeth. That's right. Like Melina from MK. And see, I don't think you were here yet, but I actually showed a lady on the screen that she had teeth like that. Like, she had like shark's teeth. You feel what I'm saying? She had filed her teeth down to have that. So the first thing I went over was teeth. And our teeth are totally, and I was talking about the canines though, like even the supposed meat-eating teeth that we have, they're so not sharp. Some people have sharp canines, but most people don't. Most people have horse-looking ass teeth, just like a horse that only eats carrots and apples and shit. All right. So yeah, we went over everything and we got it in. So y'all, I'm trying to make myself a little more like, I'm all over the place. If you've been following me these couple of months, you know that I do a lot of different things. Sometimes I do product reviews. Sometimes I watch movies. I like to laugh. So sometimes I do, watch movies and laugh at them. I like to watch bad movies. I like to watch good movies. I like to watch black movies. I like to teach, as you can see. I like to do tutorials. I like to DJ. I'm new to DJing, but I'm trying to figure it out, right? So I like to do a lot of stuff, and I'm not willing to give up a lot of it. So I've come with a very loose schedule with which you can follow me finally, right? So Monday I'll be doing movie reviews and or gaming. Tuesday is Tutorial Tuesday. I'll be teaching you how to do some shit, how to do voiceovers, how to do stuff on the computer, how to make a logo, how to write up a, I don't know, whatever, right? Write a blog, whatever it is, SEO. Tutorial Tuesday, and it's also I spend some dance music on Tuesday, right? Trance Tuesday. Wednesday is Wellness Wednesday. Also, it's a time to watch weird movies or bad movies. Crap flicks and chill. That's what I call it on Wednesdays, right? Throwback Thursday and Thirsty Thursday. So that's when I DJ the music that makes you want to make love. And I might play like reruns or something like that. Throwback stuff, right? Friday is Black Friday. That's it. Everything I do on Friday is about being black, or it's about something black. It's about blackness. I call it Black Friday. Saturday, It's gaming and it's just watching flicks. You know what I mean? I watch movies or whatever, usually kung fu flicks or something like that. And Sunday, I spend spiritual music like reggae and stuff like that and sketch sessions, okay? So Tuesday, I'll be using a lot of those Tuesday tutorials to teach you guys how to draw more stuff. But yeah, so that's where it is. Now, am I gonna do all of this stuff every day? No, because again, I have a freelance schedule of a voice actor, and I can never say what I'm gonna be doing literally from minute to minute, from hour to hour. I can never guarantee that I'm gonna be free. But when I go live, if you ever want to hear me talk about, if it says Novocaine is Black Girl Gamer is live, and it's Wednesday, 9 times out of 10, that means you're gonna learn about health. So if you're into that, check me out every Wednesday. If you like to watch me play games, I have the date. But I'm going to post this so you can see it, and that'll be that. All right? So that's what I have to say. This has been Are Humans Really Omnivores? That's what we've been trying to figure out. And I'm going to go ahead and say no. I think if anything, we can eat fish. We can eat fish raw most of the time and not get sick. You know what I'm saying? Especially if it don't got no mercury or nothing in it. We can eat fish raw, right? We can eat sushi. We can eat shrimp. You know what I mean? And even that, they say it's a bottom feeder. You shouldn't eat shrimp. You shouldn't eat crabs. So I don't know. But humans also have a lot of seafood allergies. So that tells me, too, that we might not really should be eating seafood either. But I think we are more related to the creatures of the sea, genetically and stuff, than we are related to, like, beef and cows and stuff like that. It's just my opinion. But when you just look at the human body, how much water we need all the time, how we live in, like, air is just liquid water. Like, it's just, like, dry water, if that makes sense. And in water, it's just like liquid air. So we're just 5 steps from being a fish. If you look at the way a human looks in the human body, like when it's being developed, for one, let's just look at sperm. It's like a tadpole, right? Sperm looks just like a tadpole. So I think we have some kind of connection with the sea. But other than that, I don't think we really should be eating it. Now, am I going to ever go back to it? I can't say if I will or I won't. But I'm going to at least do it with knowledge of self in mind instead of doing it blindly. Hey, all right, you just caught me, too. You just caught me, fam. Love this. Yeah, I love having you. I love having you. I really do. And this goes for everybody. That's another thing, you guys. I talk about a lot of stuff that's pertains to black folks, woke folks, whatever. But my stuff is for everybody. It's for all races. It's for all sexes. It's for all types of people because Novocaine loves everyone. And I genuinely mean that. I just want everybody to be happy with their lives, with the life that they chose in their skin, feeling good about yourself and making better decisions every day. And that's what this platform, particularly Each Nine Teach Nine, is about. All right. So I'm forming up my hand just like this. You know what I want. You know what I want from you. Let me put on my cuff of power. Oh, I made this, you guys. Made my hat too. Bang. And let me put on my ring that I also made. Bang. Boom. Y'all ready for? Let me put on my middle finger for more power. All right. Are y'all ready? All right. Y'all feel it? Okay. I hope you caught it. Okay. I felt like there was something more I wanted to share with y'all, but I guess there isn't. So on that note, I bid you adieu. Oh, that's my emote. I've been waiting for them to approve that shit for like a week, fam. That's my emote I made. I'm happy now. You made my day with that, Floyd Vader. Let's go. That's right. Now that I know that the emotes is there, I'm about to go ham, fam. I can't wait to open up those other slots. So yeah, y'all subscribe. Now you can get some emotes from me. So y'all subscribe. I think I'm going to move the daps emote to the the 1 tier. So everybody can at least give me custom daps. You know what I mean? Let's go. So y'all follow my man Floyd too. He DJs real lovely. He's one of my inspirations for doing what I do with the DJing and stuff. He's one of my big inspirations. I've known him for a long time. I'm like his aunt, in a way, and he's a very talented brother. He can dance, he can rhyme while you jiving. You know what I mean? But he definitely he spins. And ladies, if you like to watch somebody move their hips and gyrate as they play house music, this is the guy. He's Italian. He's a Sicilian, so he got the you know what I mean? Hey, oh, you know what I mean? So go ahead and enjoy that. You know what I mean? I'm trying to rub some butter on you, fam. Get you some play. He's a good dude too. So check him out. Check him out, ladies. All right. If you want a nigga that look just like Ice-T, but better, Hey, look at his pimpy moats. All right, then check him out. Okay, so if there's anything you guys want to ever hear me talk about in the future, anything dealing with health, any kind of tutorial you want to see me do, if you want to see me try a certain food, or if we want to do a case study, I did one about the Impossible Whopper. If you ever want to see me do anything like that, you want to learn how to rhyme, or if you want to learn how to anything, hit me up. Like if you have certain, I will do a special. I need cannon fodder. You know what I'm saying? I'll do a special joint for you, and I'll do that. Okay. So I don't know what I'm gonna go live about next Wednesday. I was thinking it would be about water, but I'm not sure. I think I might revisit aloe again, and maybe show you guys how to make something using aloe or something. I don't know. I'm all over the place. Okay. But for real this time, I love y'all. Okay. Peace and blessings. I'm gonna shake my shoulders while